What's up, guys? I'm Fireball from Fireball 10 Best of Show.
I'm Tommy, and this is Car Show Safari.
Today and for the last few days.
Yes.
Yeah, we have been at Grand National Roadster Show 2023. Always an incredible show.
The granddaddy of hot rod shows.
It really is. It really is. And we're in Bugville out here outside, and there's got to be, I don't know, 100 bugs.
At least.
In every variation.
They're small, so you can fit a lot of them.
What's your favorite part of a show like this?
Well, I like the diversity of a show like this. I mean, here we are in basically a sea of Volkswagen Beetles. And then you go inside and you've got lowriders, which are gorgeous. And then right down the road from there is hot rods.
Yeah.
Hot rods and customs that are some of the greatest in the world.
Trucks.
Yeah. You got trucks this year.
And boogie vans for like the first time.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Yeah, no, the boogie vans are really gaining in popularity. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the's got to be, I would guess there's 10,000 people at this show.
At least.
Yeah, it's
at
huge.
least.
It's huge.
And you could pay $10,000 for a hot dog at this show.
I would too.
That's okay. I took out a mortgage.
Lots of vendors, lots of things to buy. You know, I would recommend you either come here with a buttload of cash,
big money,
or come here completely broke. Because you're probably going to spend it all on parking.
Exactly. You're going to spend it on parking, and then what you could do is it's really good for pickpocketing because people are very close and tight together.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
And we've seen some things that are really interesting, like subtle stuff, like a black '63 Impala wagon that was made into a two-door, stretched out of the longest rear windows I've ever seen. Chopped. Beautiful car, but very understated.
A lot of stuff, a lot of great custom stuff. You know, a lot of open top hot rods.
Yeah.
You know, just in like every color. I think that seems to be kind of a trend. We kind of go in and out. You said earlier that there's a lot of gray cars.
Yeah, all of a sudden gray seems to have latched on, and I'm not particularly a gray fan. I think we see enough gray cars in the parking lot of Home Depot.
How much do you think that color affects the overall design of a car?
I think color is extremely important. That black '63 Impala, I personally think it was a beautiful car, very innovative design. But I think that if it had been a color, a blue or red or candy apple red, it would have been so much more impressive.
Kind of like Johnny's 29 Ford.
Yeah.
It's a black cherry metallic. That would have been incredible in that car.
Right, exactly. If you see Johnny's car coming down the street, you might think it's black.
Yeah.
And then you get closer and you're like, wow, that is a dark cherry red.
Yeah.
But I think it adds a lot of interest to cars, and you know, and it's funny because we were also discussing about the styling of roadsters, hot rods and roadsters over the years, and there was a period of time between like late 50s to late 60s where very wild colors, wild styling, really unique stuff. Big Daddy Roth was doing things like that. Yeah. Really innovative styling, and then it just suddenly ended.
Yeah, just ended. It's like the boogie vans all disappeared.
Yeah, they just stopped.
Yeah. In fact, we were talking to Jeff Stiles, and he told us that he found his van in down, it's like San Diego. Is that where it was?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. And it was parked outside, just in the elements, and had been sitting there for years.
When they bought the car, the guy couldn't find the keys, and he wanted to sell it to them without them paying them, and he couldn't find the title. I mean, craziness. But if you look at it now, you'd be blown away by how beautiful it was, and none of it has been retouched. There's been no touch-ups. It's perfect.
You'll know from a show like this is that this is not the kind of show where you would go and you would buy a brand new car, and then you would customize it. All of these cars they had a big life from the time that they were produced as regular cars till the time they ended up in a dump, or ended up at grandma's house, or ended up in a barn somewhere. And then they got a second life, and that's what all of these cars are. These were all found somewhere. Mm-hmm. They were derelict, more or less, and then they were turned into gems.
Yeah, and you at this show you will see some of the greatest hot rods in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is absolutely the big daddy, as they say, of hot rod shows. Oh, wait a minute, that's my phone.
Your mom's calling.
My mom's calling. Okay, so today is the day that the general public is able to bring their cars, and so there are literally thousands of cars
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot, yeah. And you'd almost think that if you go into the parking lot that you're in the middle of the show, because the cars in the parking lot are unbelievable.
And that's it. If you can't afford to go to the show, you just come in and sit in the parking lot.
Yeah, just go to the parking lot.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Fireball from Fireball 10 Best of Show.
And I'm Tommy from carshowsafari.com, where you can go to find all the car shows and motorsport events nationwide.
And be sure to like me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all social, fireball10.com. Thanks for watching.